One of my favourite things about living in the northeast is that there's loads of castles here, and the 16th century Crathes Castle is one of my favourites.
If you travel towards the castle from the east of the estate, you pass through these incredibly spooky woods. You see, beautiful as Crathes is, it's really spooky.
You see, Crathes Castle has a really dark history. This is the story of the Green Lady.
Welcome to Paranormal Scotland. How far are you willing to believe? Crathes Castle was built by the Burnet family in the 16th century on land they were gifted by Robert the Bruce. They lived here for over 350 years.
One of the most fascinating things about this story is it's home to the northeast of Scotland's most famous ghost story.
You see, the story goes that within these walls of Crathes is the ghost of the Green Lady. There is a few of Scotland's castles said to be haunted by green phantoms.
The Green Lady is said to be a ghost that often appears in front of this fireplace, sometimes cradling a baby in her arms. Pretty creepy, right?
Definitely, especially since the locals believe the Green Lady to be a servant girl that went missing in the mid-1600s after falling pregnant out of wedlock, who vanished never to be seen again.
Queen Victoria herself is said to be one of many visitors to have seen this apparition. Imagine her terror to have seen the green mist floating across one of the rooms at Crathes that swept up a child before disappearing into the fireplace.
You see, this is a ghost story, and if I'm being honest, it does feel incredibly eerie in this room.
This tale took a sinister turn in the 1800s whilst the castle was being renovated, when beneath the hearthstone of the fireplace the workmen uncovered the remains of a woman and a child.
Legend states that the bones were that of a servant girl or ward to the laird who had been impregnated by a member of the Burnet family, and both mother and child were killed to save the family reputation. But this is just a theory.
This does seem like a likely scenario, as the Green Lady often manifests in this same room. Wearing her green robe, she glides serenely back and forth from the fireplace, sometimes cradling an infant in her arms.
Visitors to the Green Lady's room say her appearance is often signified by sudden temperature fluctuations, and her room itself gives off a sense of dread.
She has been known to appear to members of the Burnet family. These appearances are said to be a warning of impending death or disaster.
Her true identity remains a mystery, although according to some traditions, she may have lived in an earlier castle which stood on the same spot and whose stones were incorporated in the present structure.
Crathes Castle is well known for its supernatural activity. The Green Lady is not alone. A ghost known as the White Lady turns up from time to time. She was said to be the lover of Alexander Burnet, Bertha, who was poisoned by Lady Agnes, who deemed her unworthy of becoming wife to her son.
Are these phantoms really a victim of foul play? Is the castle really haunted, or is it just a trick in the light?
I guess we will never really know, and it's a choice that we leave up to you.